Hello kids, today I am going to teach you chapter 20 and 21, that is the past, the present and the future tense. Tenses means time, okay? So first I will teach you chapter 20, that is the past and the present tense. So quickly open page 64 in your English grammar book. First let us see what is a present tense. The present tense is a verb tense used to describe a current activity or state of being. In Hindi, we call it Vartaman Kal. So whatever is happening currently or whatever is happening now, that comes under the category of present tense. Also, students, universal truth and habitual actions, they too are a part of present tense. For example, if I say the sun rises in the east, so it always rises in the east and it will keeps on rising in the east forever. You cannot change it. It is a natural phenomena. It is a natural process. So such sentences are always a part of present tense. Similarly, if I say I brush my teeth daily, so it is a habitual action that we do every day. So this is also will be a part of present tense, and it always will be a part of present tense. It will never come in past or future. You always brush your teeth daily, so it always will be a part of present tense. Let's see few examples. I play in the park every day. It rains heavily in July. I enjoy sports. We sing in the choir. For doing the exercises in exam, you need to learn the following points. In present tense, we add s to the verb with singular nouns or pronouns. Example, Ram dash in the park. In the bracket, it is given play. In exam also, the verbs will be given in brackets. In your book exercises also, verbs are already given in the bracket. So you can see play is written in the bracket, and since play is written, you need to first see whether the noun is singular or plural. Now since Ram is there, it is a singular noun, so you are simply going to add s. So the verb will become plays. So the sentence will be Ram plays in the park. Students, in your syllabus, only you have to add s. The words in which you have to add es, they are not a part of the syllabus, okay? So focus on these kinds of words only in which you have to add s with singular noun or pronoun, okay? Second point, we use the verb as it is with plural noun or pronoun. Example, they dash in the park. Now play is given in the bracket, you just have to check the noun or pronoun. Since it is a plural pronoun, they we use for many persons, it is a plural pronoun, so we will use the verb as it is. We are not going to add s to it. We will use it in the same way as it is written. We use the verb as it is with pronoun I. With pronoun I also, we use the verb as it is. Students, although I is a singular pronoun, still we use the verb as it is. Now this is a special case, you need to keep it in your mind. Okay, example, I play in the park. Here we haven't made any change, although I is a singular pronoun, because it is a special case. Okay, learn these 3 points and keep them in your mind. Let me take your quick oral test. Fill in the blanks with correct form of the doing words given in brackets. Students, let's see how you can do these questions. See the first one. Think the answer in your mind, okay? And after few seconds, we are going to check. Toral dash a banana and toast for breakfast. Now, how you are going to do this? You'll do this in 2 steps. Step 1, check the tense. Check the tense, come on. Since Toral, she have these things in breakfast, that means she do it daily. She does it daily. Okay, she does it daily. So this is a present tense. Step 2, see whether the noun is singular or plural. The noun is singular, Toral is singular. Step 3, add s. Add s here. Toral eats. Okay. Number 2, you are also going to do in 2 steps. Step 1, check the tense. Since we dash our cousins during summer vacation, particularly in summer vacation we visit our grandparents, so it is a present tense because it is a habit. It happens every time. That means it is a present tense. You are going to see the noun. In step 2, you are going to see the noun or pronoun. Since we is there, we is plural, so you will use the pronoun as it is. Number 3, I is there. It is a present tense. You are going to use the pronoun as it is. So these are the answers written. Toral eats a banana and toast for breakfast. We visit our cousins during summer vacations. I always keep my books in my bag. I hope you have checked your answers. Now we are going to see past tense. It is a verb tense expressing action or state that happened before, that is in the past. In Hindi we call past tense as bhutkal. See the examples. I played in the park in the evening. It rained heavily in the morning. I enjoyed the film on Monday. We sang in the choir. So here the highlighted words are the verbs that we use in past tense. How to change doing words or verbs to past? This we are going to see, and these type of questions will come in exam. So listen carefully. In past tense, first we usually add ed to the doing words to talk about something that happened before. So learn it that we add ed to the doing words to change it to past. Example, Radha dashed for him yesterday. Now in bracket, wait will be given to you. So you have to change it in past tense. How you will change? You will add ed. So it will become Radha waited for him yesterday. Also, sometimes we change the spelling of the doing words to show that something happened before. Example, we sang in the choir. Now students, in exam, if any past tense sentence is there, you must be wondering, you must be confused that how you will come to know whether you have to change the spelling or not. So for that I have made a table. You just have to learn these 8 words and their changed spellings. If such kind of words which would be given in which you have to change the spellings, these words or these verbs will come out of this table only. Okay? In exam, I will give such kind of words from this table only. If the words are not from the table and they are given in the past tense, then you only have to add ed. If the words are there from this table, then you have to change the tense. You have to change the spelling. Okay? Once again I am repeating. In past tense, if you have identified that the sentence is of past tense and you need to know whether you have to add ed or you have to change the spelling, just see the word. If the word is one of these words that is from the table, then you will change the spelling. Otherwise, you will add ed. Okay? Like go, went, give, gave, spend, spent, eat, ate, tell, told, wear, wore, keep, kept, buy, bought. Okay, learn these words. It is quite easy. I have given you very few words to learn. Now let me take a quick oral test. Fill in the blanks with correct form of doing words given in the brackets. Read these sentences. Yesterday I dashed my books on the shelf. Step 1. Identify the tense. Identify whether it is past tense, present tense or future tense. Since yesterday is given, so it is a past tense. Okay? Now see the verb in the bracket. In the bracket, keep is given. Is it a word from the table? Yes, it's a word from the table. So you will change the spelling. Keep will become kept. See number 2. Last summer we dash our grandparents. Now step 1 is to identify the tense. It is a past tense. Yes. Why? Because last summer is given. It means the previous summer. It means the sentence is of past tense. Now see the verb given in bracket. Visit. Is visit a word from the table? No, it is not a verb from the table. So simply we will be adding ed. So it will become visited. Like that you are going to do. Think the answers in your mind, students. Have you thought? Okay, now let's see the answers. These are the answers. First, kept. Second, last summer we visited our grandparents. Third, Rita spent rupees 20 on a chocolate bar on Sunday. Okay? Students, you can pause the video and take this screenshot. Okay? This way you will know which words you have to learn. You can pause this video and you can take the screenshot. Okay? Or you can write it on a piece of paper. I hope you must have written. Now let us move to future tense. That is chapter 21. It will happen tomorrow. What is future tense? The future tense is a verb tense used for a future activity or for a future state of being. Something that is happening tomorrow or that is happening another time, that is happening after some time, or that will happen in future, that is a part of future tense. In Hindi we call it bhavishya kal. Okay? Let us see few examples. I will jump in the lake. I will buy pens tomorrow. So see, these all are future actions. I will jump in the lake. That means I'm not going to jump now, or I haven't jumped before. I'm going to jump in the future. Okay? Now the question arises, how to change doing words or verbs to future? This is very easy. You have to add will. Just see, we usually add will with a doing word to talk about something that will happen later. Example, we will go to a new school from July. Okay, students, it's very easy. In future tense, you just have to add will along with the doing word or verb that is given in bracket. Okay? Let me take a quick oral test. John dash me in the afternoon. So students, in exam, it would be given that you have to add will and you have to use the doing word by using will with it. So it is very easy. You don't have to use your brain here. You simply have to write will and the doing word. I think it's very easy. How? See, the first one, John dash meet me in the afternoon. Now meet is given in the bracket. You simply have to write will as given in the question, and then you have to write the verb, that is meet. So it will become John will meet me in the afternoon. Likewise, think the answers of the questions given here. You can pause the video if you need more time. Okay, let's see the answers. John will meet me in the afternoon. Second, Amit will go to Germany next month. Third, I will visit my aunt next year. Students, the future tense is the easiest tense in your book, and it is the easiest tense that will come in the exam. Okay, although all the three tenses are going to come, but it is very easy. Future tense is the easiest because here everything will be written in the question. It will already be mentioned in the question that you have to use will and the doing word and the verb. So you don't have to use much brain in the future tense. Take care, study the chapter, learn the important points in the past and the present tense. Okay? So you need to learn the important points in the past and the present tense. And future tense, don't pay much attention to it because it is the easiest. Here everything will be given in the question only. Okay? I hope you have understood the chapter today. Thank you, students.